You're listening to the Sage Projects here on Island Radio 101.3 FM. And it's 4 p.m. That means it's game time. Gaming news courtesy of the Lab Video Game TV, where our game is never over.
Released April 29th, 2025 on Steam by developer Honix Studios and publisher Mimunga. The Lost Glitches is a free-to-play RPG deck builder. What if a deck was more than a win condition? What if it was a story? Are the words of the developer. Deck building fused with character progression and RPG gameplay mechanics, open-ended build paths, and faction blending fueled by experimentation. Craft your tale in a cyberpunk world of memory hunters, code benders, and digital apparitions. Master your skills and strategy, thrown off in the deep end with no hand-holding in a beautiful stylized art design that blends with the story. With the freedom to create your speaking decks according to your preferred playstyle. Begin your journey and see how it unfolds. Let's see what you got. Thanks to the publisher for the Steam and Legendary Bundle keys. Set for a May 8th, 2025 release on PC VR and PSVR 2 by developer Moonhood and publisher Fast Travel Games. Set out on a claymation stop-motion journey by creators of Lost in Random and Fae in the Midnight Walk. You are the burnt one, with the help of your new friend, a lost lantern, Potboy, whose flame illuminates your path on a perilous and wondrous adventure. The Midnight Walk can be experienced flat or in VR. On PSVR 2, using eye tracking, you'll be able to focus on sounds by closing your eyes. Something the developers say you must experience for yourself. Distract, outsmart, evade, survive in this visually unique and stunning clay-sculpted world. Thanks to Fast Travel Games for the PSVR 2 key. Look out for more on the Midnight Walk from the Lab Video Game TV soon.
Took a wander down the Midnight Walk.
Originally released in early access on the Metastore, February 13th, 2025 by developer and publisher iTales VR. Now on April 24th, 2025, Dark Trip VR sees the full release of Episode 1 on the MetaQuest platform, and after a long, arduous, bureaucracy-filled journey, can also be wishlisted on Steam. Experience this psychedelic VR horror escape room adventure as a hired investigator in search of the daughter of a retired businessman in Germany. Uncover a sinister plot, including sadistic, psychedelic experiments carried out on human subjects, as you solve puzzles, sober and under the influence of hallucination-inducing substances. Go through 10 intricately crafted rooms in the approximately 2-hour-long Episode 1 campaign. Episode 2 and 3 are currently in development. A full release of all 3 episodes of Dark Trip is expected in 2026, thanks to the developer for the MetaQuest keys. Set for a May 22nd, 2025 release on PC VR, the MetaQuest platform and PSVR 2 by developer Extended Realities and publisher Rebellion. After some delays and silence, Zombie Army VR should finally be seeing the light of day in May. This Sniper Elite Undead spin-off brings the franchise to VR for the first time. Experience the zombie apocalypse in the World War II era in total immersion. Return to the battlefield as one of the elite dead hunters and take down zombie war criminals while helping Herman Wolf near the ravaged city of Nuremberg find his family and save Europe from the undead apocalypse in style. With the beloved X-ray kills and a ton of authentic World War II firepower in a single-player or two-player co-op campaign. Thanks to Rebellion for the PSVR 2 key. Look out for more on this one soon from the Lab Video Game TV.
It's a sealed lies in sight, no matter what horror lurks beyond those doors.
Originally released May 4th, 2023 in early access on Steam by developer Arcadia and publisher Sphere Room, and now with a May 8th, 2025 release set for the MetaQuest platform, Requisition VR, the undead slaughterfest with an apparently infinite number of crafting options that puts Dead Rising to shame, now spreads its infected wings to standalone VR. Now MetaQuest users will also be able to MacGyver their way through the apocalypse in this tricky to figure out at first, excellent once you master it zombie experience. It took me a while to get a full understanding of the mechanics on PC, but once I did, I had that aha moment, a somewhat unique take on an oversaturated genre. Thanks to the devs for the PC VR key. Should I get a hookup with the MetaQuest key? You'll most certainly be seeing more from this version from the Lab Video Game TV soon.